parents, people of God, I have come back again from my meeting. I had another meeting with Elders Council today. Today's meeting is not about complaint. Today's meeting is, I should come and tell you people, what you people are doing to yourself, that is very, very wrong. The elders in this our parenting association have looked at us and they're shaking their heads in some of the things we are doing. So me, I have been sent to as a mouthpiece. Me, I will just come and say what they told me. I will just come. But before then, if you don't receive Rema, I am going to use this broom on you because that is the matter they gave me. Broom! But first of all, because I've been doing that same thing, let me use it for myself. I need to wear my glasses because I have to list all the things down. Today's issue that was tackled is parent guilt. Call it parenting guilt or mommy guilt or daddy guilt. Or I need to bring it down. What is this mommy guilt and parent guilt all about? It's just a feeling of a parent that I'm not doing enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not the best, I'm not the perfect mom, I'm not the perfect dad. And now they are telling me to tell you people, plus myself, that we should receive Rema. Our children are not looking for the perfect parents. They are not looking for the best parents. In fact, I was living this kind of life. If I do not show up for my children at the house first, open day, blah, blah, this, that, pick up, I felt so bad. I will judge myself. No matter what you invite me for, if it has to do with my child's school, whatever, you are just joking. If I don't show up for prize giving day, I will feel so bad. I will judge myself. I will cry. There were days I would go for my daughter's open day that is scheduled for 4 p.m. and I will leave my own location to her school that is far from my own location. Some days I will come into my house like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. because I want to be a perfect mom. Because I want to be that wonderful mom. I want my children to write the story that their mom showed up every day. One day, one of my sisters called me. What your children need is a mother that is alive, strong and happy and equally healthy. Your children are not asking you to kill yourself. Or we are the ones killing ourselves. Please do not get me wrong. It is good to be present. But on the days you know that there is something that you must handle, handle that thing and please send a support system. It is very important. So, parent guilt is a feeling of parents, mother, father, I'm not doing enough, I'm not the best. What causes all these things? Social media. You know, by the time you open social media, you see one parent, oh, people do not post their failure. They do not post their crying moments. They do not post their weak moments, their down moments. Some parents don't show us that. You see a mom wearing jeans, high heel, flat tummy, carrying a baby, doing this. Oh my God, what a perfect mom. Spotless house. My God, the children are having all A's. This woman is wonderful. This man is doing a good job. It is a big lie. I have been sent to tell you people that you need to change yourself. Another causes of all this is that sometimes we take our mind back to how our parents were when we were growing up, and you begin to tell yourself, I must do more, I must show up, I must do this. My mom didn't show up, my dad didn't show up. Please, I'm not saying that our parents not showing up for us is a good thing, but do not kill yourself in showing up. Be sure that you are not showing out and claiming you are showing up. Another thing is when we begin to compare. Stop comparing your own season of parenting to another person's parenting moment. Stop comparing your children or your own season to another parent's own. You don't know their struggle. They are not sharing it with you. These are another causes of it. Sometimes we begin to tell ourselves that we are not good enough. There are sometimes you open social media, a mother is saying, oh my God, I'm breastfeeding, thank God for breastfeeding, 6 months breastfeeding and all that. Maybe you're a working mom. You begin to feel guilty. Oh my God, maybe I should drop this job and begin to breastfeed my child. Maybe I should do this. A mom shows up where she shows a picture of teaching her child assignment. You begin to feel bad. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Please, I repeat again, people are not showing you their struggles. And the people are putting up their picture. They are not doing it to offend you. You are the one feeling that way. Now, what they told me to tell you people is this. Before you try to stop parent guilt, find out what is the trigger, what causes causes it. Sometimes it comes from a feeling of your childhood when you remember your past, how your parents were, or how your childhood was. Sometimes it comes from a feeling of trauma. Maybe there was a time that there was an experience with your nanny and you feel it is time for me to leave this job. Let me take care of my children. You know, all these things are the causes. Maybe there was a time you were at work, your child had an accident, and you know, it led to something bad and all of that. You begin to have that feeling of, I think it's time for me to be with these children. That is the trigger. There's always a flashback. There's always a story to that moment or that thing we are passing through. There's always a story to that guilt. The truth is this. How do you heal, or how do you overcome, or how do you cure? The Elders Council said I should tell you people. Number one thing is identify your tribe. If you are in a parent association that is filled with fake people, liars, oh my God, I'm this, I'm everywhere, I'm here for my child knows I'm there, I love my children, my home is running well, we are always available, and all of that, I can't trade my children for anything. Disappear from that place. Live there. That's what they are telling me to tell you people. You need a positive tribe of parents who acknowledge their weakness and develop their strength to help other parents become the better version of themselves. Number two, know your truth. The truth is, why are you working? Why are you not available at that very moment? Are you doing it because you don't care? Are you doing it because you're tired? Find out your truth. You know the reason you cannot be in that child prize giving day at that very moment. Your truth is known to you, your husband, or to your wife, and to your children. Hold on to your truth. That is your truth. It could be for health reasons. Would you want to kill yourself? Understand your value. What is your value as a mother? What is your value in the life of your children as a father? What is the value? Hey, my rapper, you have seen what this thing is causing. Find out your value in the life of your children, not in the life of society or other people who are not interested. Understand your family system. You both know what is good for your family. You both know what is good for your children. So do it. Why do you have to work? You know why you are doing what you are doing. So find out that truth within you. Clean your circle once you know that that circle is not working for you. Biko, Ejo, leave from that place. Discuss your fears with your children. What I learned over time is that when I began to discuss with my children, I know that you're going to have your prize giving day, but because of this, I will not be available. I tell my children ahead. So they began to understand it. And I began to see the peace I have within myself as a mom. So discuss your fears with your children. Tell them what you are battling with. They understand. They want happy parents. They want healthy parents. Listen to your children. Your children are the ones that will show you. They will tell you if you are doing a good job. If you are truthful, if you are open within your family, your children will tell you. You don't need society's approval. The reason God gave you children is that you will not lord over them. You will listen at the right time you're supposed to listen. Yes, you are the parent, but you will also listen. Guard your peace. Protect the peace of your heart. Protect the peace of yourself as a parent. Protect the peace of your home. Stop listening to people who will kill you. Hold on to your truth. I repeat it again. Hold on to your truth. You don't need to tell your truth to anybody. The ones who can be present, God bless them. The ones who cannot be, hold on to your truth. Love your kids. It's very important. If you love your children, love your children. Never feel less. Never think you're not doing enough. At that very moment you get the opportunity to be present, please give him quality time. Give him quality time. You're not doing bad. Another way to overcome this is look at your children every day. They look healthy, they are doing well, they are happy, they are bubbling, they are smiling, they appreciate you, they value you, they value the time you give in. You are doing well. Please get support system. I will tell you the honest truth. The moment I got support system, the very first day someone visited my daughter, that was my husband's niece, or was it I think one of my sisters visited my daughter in school. Nobody died though. My daughter was happy. We spoke on the phone. She was happy. The whole thing that was sent to her, she was happy. She said, I'm happy. My auntie came. When that my sister came back, she said, did anybody die? Did anybody die? Visiting day. be alive. There are very much time and happy moments that will happen in your life and in the life of your children. Have support system. Support system is very important. It could be your mom, it could be the nanny, anybody you can trust. It can even be your friend, somebody from your tribe. Build positive tribe, worthy tribes. Don't be a perfect parent. Stop struggling to be Instagram mommy. Stop struggling to be Instagram daddy. You are not called to be a WhatsApp father. It is not a WhatsApp status or Instagram picture that makes you a perfect parent. Please, behind the scene, nobody is sharing it. Better use your number 6. Stop comparing your season. Your moment of parenting is different from my own season of parenting. So be very, very careful. And I must tell you, the very most important thing to cure and heal and get out of this parent guilt is congratulate yourself. For every milestone you get to as a parent, please congratulate yourself. Are you hearing me? Congratulate yourself. So while you are still struggling to overcome it, I'm eating chocolate. Before, I will not want to eat this chocolate. If I eat it, I will feel so guilty. I ate one yesterday. My daughter is there. I'm finishing the remaining one. Before, I will not want to eat it. If I eat it, I will feel guilty. Some people will come and remind me now, hey, it's parent guilt. Oh. See, my brothers and my sisters, they say you should do what you preach. Call your neighbor, call your friend. Please, come and subscribe to this channel. Stop feeling guilty. We are doing well. Thank God for how far you have come as a parent. Please, call your neighbor, call your friend. Let us become what? Sabi parents. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till next time I return from the meeting. I'm going to chocolate. Thank you.